The depth meter ticked down in silent increments. 6 kilometers, 8, 10.
11 kilometers. That's deeper than any survey has gone in this system.
Then the sonar painted something impossible. A mass the size of a metropolis, dormant at 11.2 kilometers.
A glitch. It has to be a glitch. Nothing organic grows that large.
The drill penetrator continued its descent, a metal needle hunting for military secrets that did not exist. It struck the object with a soundless impact, transmitted as a jolt through the ship's frame, and then it stopped. Dead, the entire drill string halted, like a knife driven into stone.
What? What did we hit? That's not rock. That's not any mineral signature I've ever seen.
Below, in the absolute dark, the thing the drill had touched began to rise. Water shuddered a mile above it. Humanity is not the oldest thing on this planet. It is only the most recent. Threth Vak opened a priority channel to Commander Ralketh, his voice barely above a whisper.
Commander, the sonar painted something impossible. A mass larger than any vessel I've ever seen. And the drill, it just stopped.
Compose yourself, operator. This is why we drilled there. A defense installation. Stand by for my orders.
Half a world away, Dr. Lena Orsini watched a seismic monitor spike in ways that defied geology.
That's not tectonic. That's a displacement wave. Something massive is pushing upward. Secretary Patel, it's Orsini. The sleeper, I think it's awake. You need to see this.
The sleeper is active. I am on my way. Don't alert anyone outside this room.
High above the trench, satellites now recorded a swelling dome of water that should not have existed.
At this speed, it breaks the surface in under an hour, if that alien ship is anywhere near the trench.
On the Korthik Bridge, Commander Ralketh ordered the ship to climb, insisting the anomaly was a routine seismic event. The ocean bulged upward, a mile-wide dome lifting the Korthik ship as if it weighed nothing. Then the dome shattered. A spire of biomechanical armor erupted from the sea, water roaring down its flanks. Plates of ancient chitin-like hull interlocked, between them veins of cyan light pulsing like a circulatory system.
It's alive. It's not a ship. It's an organism.
The displacement wave caught the Korthik vessel, a mountain of water flinging it sideways like debris.
Commander, we're caught in the wake. It's throwing us.
The ship's hull groaned, stabilizers failing as the Leviathan rose higher, blocking the stormy sky. And then, from the creature's core, concentric rings of energy pulsed outward, a transmission that filled every channel.
My charge is the world. Identify your intent. It's speaking to us in every language. How is that possible?
In the UN Command Center, Secretary Christopher Patel and General Marcus Holt stood frozen before a wall of satellite feeds, the impossible shape filling the screen from horizon to horizon.
That's not a ship. That's a geological event dressed in armor.
It's not geological either. We've classified that object as the sleeper for 40 years. Always dormant, until now.
40 years, and nobody thought to mention this before we let aliens drill a hole into it.
On the Korthik Bridge, Commander Ralketh ordered a reply to the impossible entity.
Korthik survey vessel. We are conducting peaceful reconnaissance. No hostile intent.
You have entered restricted territory. State your authority, or be removed. Authority. We're a survey mission. What authority could we possibly have?
Orsini, can we talk to it directly? Is there a protocol for something like this?
And as the acoustic array powered up, the sleeper waited, a mountain of ancient flesh and will, while the storm raged around its unmoving bulk, the sea still churning from its emergence.
We are not prey. Launch everything we have at its central aperture.
2 missiles crossed the distance in seconds and carved white fire into the creature's hull, but the flames parted like mist. Beneath them, the armored plates were untouched, the cyan veins pulsing without interruption.
It didn't even notice. Commander, it's not a machine, it's a god. We need to run.
Then the sleeper answered with a wave of blue energy. Every system on the Korthik ship flickered and died.
We can't let that thing pick us off one at a time. Give the order, Mr. Secretary.
It's been talking, not shooting, until they shot first. Orsini, open a channel. Now.
Transmitting. Earth to unknown vessel. We are a peaceful world. Please respond.
The sleeper's great sensory lens turned toward the satellite feed, fixing on the command center.
Earth, you are known. I am guardian of this world. What do you wish done with the intruders?
We ask that you stand down and release that vessel. They are in our territory without permission.
They came seeking weapons. Their drill was designed to locate buried military installations. It's true. Our mission was to confirm a hidden defense network. We didn't know you were here. There are no weapons, only a guardian. I have kept this world since before your kind drew breath.
No weapons. Just a sentinel older than our entire species. What have we stumbled into?
This is a trick. Earth is controlling it.
I am not controlled. Your instruments revealed my form. Your weapons did nothing. Accept the truth.
What do you intend to do with them now?
I waited for your instruction. I will not harm them unless you command it. They are your responsibility now.
The channel went silent. In the command center, Patel leaned heavily on his console, the weight of an unasked-for custodianship pressing down.
You are free to leave, but return to this world, and you will not be warned again.
The Korthik ship's engines struggled back online, limping away from the impossible shape on the sea.
We almost died for a lie. What else are we wrong about? I was placed here 200 million years ago. My creators departed this galaxy before your sun finished cooling.
Hey, holographic images shimmered above the sleeper. A fish-like species that built cities, a reptilian race that forged empires, an insectoid hive that spanned continents.
3 sapient species rose and fell before your kind. I watched them all.
My God, we're not the first.
If this is true, Earth is a graveyard. Why are you still here?
I am the guardian. That has always been my function. When the last of my creator's species fell, they left me to ensure this world lives on.
The command center fell into a profound silence. No one had prepared a briefing for a conversation with a 200-million-year-old sentinel.
We can use it. It's a gift. With that thing at our side, no alien fleet would ever threaten us.
It's not a weapon to be aimed. Waking it fully could be disastrous. We barely understand its biology.
We need time to think. It's not enough to know what it is. We have to decide what we want it to be.
General Holt slammed his fist on the polished table, the sound echoing through the tense chamber.
You are talking philosophy while aliens could be out there. And we have a god on our doorstep.
It's not our God to command. It answered us because it chose to. That doesn't make it ours.
We'll put it to a vote, but I won't rush this. Whatever we decide, it'll echo through history.
I await your reply. There is no hurry. I have waited eons.
The council agreed to recess. The question remained unanswered, hanging in the air like smoke. Outside, the storm was gone, and the sleeper sat motionless on the calmed sea, waiting.
You asked why I am here. Listen, and I will show you the last time I was summoned.
A vision of fire and ash filled the displays, the Permian extinction, when volcanoes blackened the sky and the oceans turned to acid, reshaping the world.
I was activated to preserve the planet. My creators did not survive. I alone endured.
Are there others like you? Other guardians?
I am not the only guardian. Others sleep, waiting for their time.
How many? Where are they?
That knowledge is not required yet. When it is, you will be told.
Patel clasped his hands, the enormity of an unspoken number settling on his shoulders like a physical weight.
For now, it is enough to know that this world has never been undefended.
In the command center, the silence stretched, filled with the weight of a secret none of them had expected to inherit, and for which they had no protocol.
We have considered your offer, and we've decided that now is not the time. Not yet. Thank you.
I understand. I will return to the deep, call if you need me.
The great bioluminescent hull tilted and began its vertical descent, the trench swallowing it inch by inch. Behind him, the command center scrambled to encrypt all satellite feeds and lock the day's logs under maximum classification.
So we just send it back to sleep?
No, General. We show it that we're not ready to command something older than our entire history. There's a difference.
It's still there if we need it. The bond isn't broken, it's just deferred.
In a secure sublevel, the data packets were locked behind encryption keys that required unanimous Security Council authorization to open.
What have we just done? Did we just refuse a gift from the oldest thing on Earth?
The ocean smoothed to a mirror, reflecting a starry sky, and beneath it, an ancient guardian settled once more into the abyss, never truly gone. Weeks later, a televised report sparked international outcry, accusing the UN of hiding the truth about the seismic anomaly in the Pacific.
We have reviewed all data. The event was a geological anomaly, unusual, but entirely natural. There is nothing more to disclose.
But inside the command center, the maps told a different story.
Secretary Patel, we've run deep penetrating sonar sweeps beyond the trench. There are more signatures.
A holographic globe lit up with 5 faint masses, each similar in size to the sleeper, scattered in the deepest places of the ocean.
5 more of them, and they've been lying under our feet the whole time. We need to know if they're waking up.
Do we have any indication of activity? Any at all?
Nothing so far. They're dormant, but if the first one activated from a minor drill impact, we need protocols.
The Council agreed to classify the findings and quietly expand the monitoring network, burying the truth under a new layer of state secrecy. Outside, the ocean remained calm, but the weight of the secret had only begun to press. In a sealed Security Council chamber, the real data took center stage.
5 objects, all with the organic signature of the sleeper. One is under Antarctic ice.
If we can awaken and control them, nothing can touch this planet. We have to try.
The sleeper nearly destroyed an alien ship without effort. Waking 5 could be an extinction-level mistake.
We don't know if they're guardians or what. One answered. The others might not.
So test 1. We can't leave a weapon untested when we don't know who's coming next.
We monitor, we classify, we prepare, but we do not wake them. That's the line.
The vote was unanimous. Classify the coordinates, defer contact, and wait. A file labeled Silent Vigil was created. Its first page read, "Do not disturb." The room emptied, but the secret stayed, heavy and unresolved, sinking into the deepest places of the ocean. Months later, in a quiet Korthik habitation module, Threth Vax sat alone, a personal recorder glowing before him.
I still see it in my sleep. That thing was older than worlds. It barely noticed us, and it could have erased us without effort.
He recounted how Korthik intelligence had reclassified Earth as untouchable, a forbidden zone no survey vessel would ever approach again.
They called me a fool in the council for speaking of gods, but I know what I saw. I will not let them forget.
So he encoded a covert data burst, piggybacking it on an automated relay, destined for the very world that had humbled them. The message was stark. We know what you have. We will not return. Across the light years, Earth's listening posts recorded the anomaly. Analysts traced it to a Korthik frequency. They read it aloud in the command center. We know what you have. Patel, when informed, simply nodded. The secret held, but the galaxy already sensed its shape, and deep in the Mariana Trench, the sleeper stirred in its sleep, dreaming of guardians yet unknown. In the early morning, an intelligence officer placed the intercept on Patel's desk.
They know. Not the full picture, but enough. They're afraid.
If they're afraid, good. But we can't let silence be our only signal. Earth needs to assert its sovereignty now.
There's another way. We can ask the sleeper directly about the others. It mentioned them before.
We already know there are 5, but knowing isn't the same as understanding. Prepare the acoustic array. I want to talk to it.
Within hours, technicians powered up the deep-sea transmitters, their signal aimed at the Mariana Trench.
This is a risk. What if our transmission stirs the others? We might wake something we can't put back to sleep.
We're using the same narrow band frequency the sleeper responded to. It should only reach the one we've already contacted.
Do it. I need to know how many guardians are sleeping under our feet.
A coded acoustic pulse rippled down through 11 kilometers of black water, searching for the ancient mind that waited below.
The signal tripped something. We're getting a response.
A low harmonic resonance filled the audio feed, and then words formed, slow and resonant.
You called. I am here. What do you wish to know?
We've detected others like you. More massive objects in the deep. How many guardians truly sleep on this world?
There are 5 other guardians. 1 beneath the frozen south, 1 in the abyss of the Indian Ocean, 3 in the Pacific depths.
On the holographic globe, 5 new points ignited, each marking a guardian sleeping deeper than any human craft had ever reached.
Do they threaten us or this world?
They are dormant. They will not rise unless the world is in peril. Their sleep is deep.
In the command center, the silence was absolute, broken only by the soft hum of machines, as the weight of an impossible truth settled on them. 6 ancient sentinels, older than history, waiting beneath the seafloor for a call that might never come. The Security Council chamber sealed once more, heavy with the knowledge they now held. On the table, a document replaced the old silent vigil file, its title blank, waiting for the words that would define Earth's hidden truth.
I propose a new designation. Not ours, but with us. It says what we are.
Not ours to command, but with us. That's the truth.
We need constant monitoring. If any awake, we must know first.
The vote was called, and every hand rose without hesitation, a unified secret.
We will not control them. We call them only when no other choice remains.
Patel signed with a heavy hand. The document was sealed in a vault, its combination split among 6 nations. A digital copy was encrypted, stored offline, requiring full council authorization. The council rose, the doctrine sealed, and for now the world slept unaware, then left the world guarded by 6 silent sentinels who awaited a call that might never come. In the years that followed, Christopher Patel retired to a quiet coastal home, still carrying the secret. He advised when called, but his eyes always lingered on the horizon. Dr. Orsini, now chief of Deep Vigil, checked the sensor logs each morning without fail. The 6 coordinates on the secure screen remained frozen, no activity in over a decade. The plaque reading, "Not ours, but with us," gleamed under the cold light of the sealed chamber.
Still sleeping, all of them, as if they were part of the stone itself.
Patel visited the chamber once, tracing the letters with a finger that had signed the doctrine. Outside, the world argued and traded, never suspecting the guardians beneath their feet. But those who knew understood. The galaxy was full of threats, but Earth was not alone. It never was. And deep below, the 6 sentinels slept on, waiting for a call that might never come. Years of silence had stripped Threth back of rank and voice, but not of memory.
They call me a coward, but I saw it. That thing was older than worlds.
He encoded one final, personal transmission, piggybacked on a dying relay, aimed at the one place that would understand. The message was brief. Your world is not alone. Guard it well. We envy what you have. Earth's listening post intercepted the anomaly, analysts recognizing the Korthic signature. The message was filed with the classified doctrine, alongside a single handwritten note. It read, "External acknowledgement received. No action required. On Korthic." Threth stared at the cold stars, knowing his words had reached the one world that mattered. The signal faded into the void, a quiet treaty between 2 species who would never meet again. And deep beneath the Pacific, the sleeper dreamed on, indifferent to the politics of ants. A decade into the quiet, an unknown probe crossed the heliopause and began scanning the outer planets with methodical precision.
It's pinging every rock in the belt, looking for debris, maybe looking for us.
Korthic wreckage. They're still searching for their lost ship, and we're the only ones who know what happened.
If they blame us, this could escalate. We don't need another incident with an unknown species.
Sleeper status across all 6 coordinates. Dormant. No reaction to the probe's energy signature.
We could wake one. Just one. Show them this system isn't undefended. Let them see what they're dealing with.
Then a secure channel crackled, and Patel's voice, steady even in retirement, cut through the tension.
Let it pass, Marcus. We don't need guardians for a scout. This is our watch, and we'll hold it without waking gods.
For 3 tense days, the probe lingered, scanning debris fields, but found no trace of the lost Korthic ship. Then it folded into warp and disappeared. The sleepers never stirred. The doctrine had held. Earth had faced its first test alone. Decades later, an elderly Lina Orsini stood at the window of her coastal station, watching the Pacific. She stepped outside and walked to the cliff's edge, the salt wind pulling at her coat.
Still down there. All these years, and they haven't stirred. Sleeping like mountains.
She remembered the breach of the sleeper, its cyan veins pulsing like a heartbeat, water roaring off its plates. When she opened her eyes, the sea was flat and empty, as if it too had learned to keep secrets.
How many millennia did you watch this ocean? How many species did you see rise and fall? You've kept your watch for 200 million years. Now, we'll keep ours, for as long as we have.
A single tear traced her weathered cheek and vanished into the boundless water, and the Guardians slept on, older than memory, waiting for a call that might never come. A final satellite sweep painted 6 markers on a classified screen, each a sentinel sleeping in the planet's deepest wounds. In a cold, silent chamber, the plaque, not ours, but with us, gleamed under a single light. 11 kilometers down, the last pulse of cyan light vanished into the abyss. Its armored plates bore the weight of an ocean, and the silence of eons. Symbols older than any human tongue whispered of a charge that had never been revoked. The dark water closed over it like a curtain, sealing the Guardian away once more. The doctrine, not ours, but with us, would remain the silent keystone of Earth's defense. Humanity is not the oldest thing on this planet. It is only the most recent. But now it is also the most watched, fade to black, with only the sound of the deep ocean. On a sunlit beach at the edge of the world, a child pointed at the endless water and asked the oldest question. "Are there sea monsters, Mommy?" And the mother laughed, soft and certain. "No, little one. Just fish and whales. Nothing scary down there." The child ran to the waves, satisfied, trusting, and completely unaware. If only someone knew what slept in the deep. 11 kilometers down, in the darkness so complete it had never seen the sun, a sealed hatch held its breath. Cyan light leaked from its seams, the faint pulse of a watch that never stopped since before the first fish crawled onto land. It had seen ice ages and extinctions. It had waited longer than the mountains, and it would wait longer still, for now it merely listened, patient as the deep crust, for a signal that might never arrive, something older than humanity.